In this clipping, we shall be talking about railways and about air transport. As far as railways are concerned, most of us have travelled by rail, that is by train. Now, these railways are generally or mostly very densely constructed in the northern plain of India. Now, the reason for its deep construction there is because the level land, that is suitable for construction. Next is the population is so dense that actually we need to have more railway tracks there, and also because industrially and agriculturally this part of the country is highly developed. Therefore, the development has led to a dense network of railways in the part of the country. Next is, we have seen that now since the modernization is going on, so even railways is not left behind. Earlier, the trains were run by coal, but now electrification has been done of the trains. Now, what are the advantages of electrification of trains? Now, the advantage, and the first one is this reduces the burden on coal and petroleum in the country, since the trains are running on electricity. Next is, when there is electrification of the train, naturally the speed of the train increases, which means we need to spend less time while travelling. Next is, when the electrification is done, it also increases the carrying capacity of the train, of the passengers and the goods. And when there is electrification, this becomes pollution free. Naturally, the travel which is there becomes very, very eco-friendly. Next is, we do not see much of delays because of electrification. And last but not the least, the electrification has also brought down the cost of travelling, because the travelling tends to become cheaper when there is electrification. You see, roads, if they were the oldest means of transportation, now railways have become the ones which are widely used by the people and amongst the one which are most popular. The next that we have to see is the air transport. Of course, most of us know that the air transport is expensive, but air transport has advantages which others do not have. Air transport is the fastest and the most comfortable of the system that we have of transportation. Then you can take this facility even to the hostile areas. Hostile areas, I mean to the deserts and to the snow-capped mountains, where you cannot build roads, where you cannot have railway lines. Even there you can reach by this transportation system. Next is that even during natural and man-made disasters, when there is an earthquake, cyclone, flood, then that is the time that the roads get destroyed, the railway lines get destroyed, all the means of communication are disrupted. But by the air transport facilities, we can even reach to such places very easily and quickly too. Next is that due to this transport system, we have been able to cross international boundaries. Otherwise, it would have not been possible for human beings to travel from one country to another. For example, if I say traveling from here to America would have been impossible if this system was not there. Of course, the waterways are there, but that takes a lot of time. Next is that the air transport also is a big factor in maintaining the defense of the country. Then all the valuable goods, perishable goods, the life-saving drugs which are needed immediately to be transported from one place to another can be done by air transport system, which is in fact the fastest, most modern and the most comfortable of the transport system that we have. I continue with the rest of it in the next clipping.